What's Your Work Fit is sponsored by Hudson Davis. Start your brand's marketing and communications journey today at hudsondaviscommunications.com. I'm Dan Smolin. I built a successful executive career in marketing and communications before becoming a top headhunter and founding my own executive search firm. Now get this, every day, mainstream media runs stories in which old school bosses and thought leaders frame your work and workplace issues in ways that are often divisive and unmeaningful. And that's just crazy. The time has come for you to answer the question, what's your work fit? So that your work and career fit who you are, how you want to live, and what you want your lasting contributions to be. What's your work fit? It answers your questions and tackles the issues that keep you up at night about advancing your career in this time of workplace revolution. So let's get started. Hey, this is Dan Smolin from What's Your Work Fit. I hope you're having a good and successful day. Thank you so much for joining us today across North America and around the globe. We got a lot of attendees for what I think will be a absolutely terrific discussion. So thank you for that. It's you, our followers, our live show viewers and listeners, who make What's Your Work Fit the experience we hope it would be, a place where we all can explore real-time workplace and future of work issues that are important to us, the types of things that keep us up at night. We try to bring guests that are thinking about all these things, and really together we're going to work towards making work a wonderful part of a day, doing other wonderful things and not the all-consuming time suck of a day. Okay, little bit of promotion first. If you haven't done so already, I ask that you engage with us on What's Your Work Fit. We're on multiple platforms. We're on LinkedIn at What's Your Work Fit. You can just hit the follow button that you see there. We're on Facebook Live as well, also at What's Your Work Fit. And last but not least, the What's Your Work Fit YouTube channel. You can hit that subscribe button, and then you will never miss future live shows and other content. One more thing, and if you haven't done this, if you're already subscribed, tell 5 friends to subscribe to What's Your Work Fit. This is how we build a community of like-minded work and workplace leaders. This I feel is the most effective way to do it, to build a community based on people you already know and we already know. So that's it for my soapbox. Thank you for that. I want to introduce my guest today. Wait a minute. Bear with me a second here. Well, I am having some sorry about that. We got Ram Srinivasan. Hi, Ron. How are you?
All good, Dan. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but blame it on Comcast. So thank you for joining us today. I want to tell the audience a little bit about Ram. He is a future of work advisory leader for JLL, where he facilitates workplace experiences for leading global organizations. He is also on the leading edge of AI and how it will revolutionize the knowledge work that many career professionals do and hope to do. Nice gig if you can get it, Ram. Ram, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been an interesting time to say the least over the last 4 years or so. and sure of work. It's been.
Well, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. We'll
Hey
bring
Dan,
Ram
yes,
back.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. I want to bring in my co-host. First off, meet Mark Gilbreth. Mark, how you doing, Mark?
Good morning, Dan. Hey, Ram.
Mark is the founder and CEO of Liquid Space, and we also want to bring in Fran Saley. Hey, Fran, how are you?
Hey, Dan, good to be with you, and also great to be with Ram. And I want you to know that I have a fiber connection, not the dial-up that you two guys are using up there.
Yeah, AOL. It's just really, really tough. So, yeah, we just lost Ram again. Okay, well, Fran, this is the time where you get to tell real estate jokes, I guess.
I don't know about that, but one thing I could mention, if we have a couple minutes, is I did just post this morning a Wall Street Journal article on working from home and how homes are adapting to accommodate the homework environment and changing. And actually, if you see the post, I mentioned Amina Moreau because a lot of what she's doing is kind of in there. But they also go into other areas that I think are very exciting for, the big swath of workers who are not headed into offices all the time. So I think that's worth examining, and it'd be a great subject going forward. They also talk about Miller Knoll there, and I know we have someone from Miller Knoll coming on. So
we in fact do have somebody coming in from Miller Knoll, the head of market research and insight. So that's going to be a terrific show coming up in the future. Well, we're going to get Ram back. I'm not sure what happened, but we are we'll just like everything, we'll just roll with it, gentlemen. Not a problem. And here I heard a dink, and then here we go. Device not connected.
Are we a reschedule here, or are we going to try it again, or is it?
Here we go.
Okay.
He's coming back, folks. He's making a grand entrance here. Well, anyway, here he is. Ram, I apologize for whatever technical difficulties are wrecking havoc today. Can you hear us okay?
I don't think so.
Well, we're trying again. Well, folks, this kind of stuff happens with a live show. Not often, but if we need to, we will reschedule Ram for another date to bring him on.
Dan, can you monitor the live audience at this point? I mean, I assume there's been an adjustment there. I'm not really
sure where we're at right now with that, but we definitely should try to reschedule this with reliable connectivity. We'll definitely work on that. But before we do any sign off, I just have to talk about this. So this is I've been having fun with Microsoft AI lately, and I put in an image yesterday to say, render me a young female executive using her now vacant commercial real estate space for a novel use, and it came up with young female executive chipping golf balls.
Don't you think she looks a little bit like Amina? If you put red glasses on her, you'd have Amina there.
Well, I know Amina's not Asian, and this is obviously an Asian woman.
Well, okay, I mean, it's just the look.
So what's the answer? The conclusion here is that the pandemic and its slaughtering of the utility of most corporate real estate portfolios is actually going to be a boon for golf club manufacturers, because every executive is going to need more than just a putter in their office. They're going to need some middle irons, because they're going to be dealing with a 100-foot fairway or 100-yard fairway to play with inside the office. Maybe that's the conclusion.
Well, the interesting thing about this and the discussion this morning, hey, Ram, you're back, was, what to do with all the unused square footage, and the idea of of miniature golf seem to take fire. Fran, you think one of the Vornado products in Vornado properties in Midtown Manhattan?
Yeah, I
could,
mean, you could
have
you
something like
if
this?
you have a stack of maybe 5 floors, you could have increasingly aggressive courses, and you could also go through the drop ceiling, and you could have some uphill stuff. If you have enough length, you could even do wiffle balls with, as opposed to miniature golf. So I mean, I think there's a lot of options there. It'd be a fun thing. Somebody's going to do it, I'm sure. It sounds like we're losing Ram. I don't know if we have anybody on the program at this point.
It's just us three riffing.
No, I mean, I don't know if anybody's in the audience. So
well, they may still be. They're probably with their pitchforks and torches right now, clamoring.
Maybe we make, for their benefit, maybe we make it official for them, and with a statement, Dan, that will.
Yeah, we're gonna bring this back at a later time. I put up this image, and it's kind of funny, but and we'll talk about this at a later date. But the problem with AI is that so many of us are using this, and we're generating unique illustrations, but who owns this image? And we'll talk about this in a future show. Who owns the stuff that AI creates? We'll tee that up for the future, guys. I'm sorry about this. And wait, let me just look at the. Oh, we got a couple of people are here. Steve King is here. He's always good for a few laughs. Yeah, and a very smart guy. Hey, Steve, how are you? And Larry Slayman, how are you? Guys, we're going to come back at a later point. And I apologize for the technological issues here. They do happen. I appreciate it, everyone. And guys, I'm going to bid you adieu. We will catch up in a couple of weeks with another live show. You take care.
Very good.
Thanks very much.
Stay well, boys.